Hello, everyone. Can everyone hear me okay? All right, so first I want to introduce ourselves. My name is Marianne. I teach web development at Pinellas Technical College, and we have Sami, who is a current student in the program, and Lori, a recent graduate. So we really use this as a learning experience and a chance to step outside of the classroom and learn and apply new skills. It's been a very incredible experience to be here, and we appreciate all the volunteers and everyone for making this happen. It's been an awesome experience. So it's also been wonderful to be surrounded by such skilled and experienced professionals. So with that, I introduce you to GrocerEase. And imagine never having to guess what's in your pantry or fridge, never buying duplicates of what you already have, and always knowing what meal you can prepare next. GrocerEase is designed to revolutionize the way that we manage our kitchen inventory and meal planning.
So with GrocerEase, we can solve all of your kitchen problems. Some of the core features that we offer are image recognition for your inventory, digital pantry tracking, and personalized meal planning, as well as smart grocery lists. With GrocerEase, you can unlock your kitchen's potential. This is where basically innovation and organization come together.
So we took a survey yesterday of 15 people. Of those 15, over half cook at home 2 to 4 days per week. 41% of those feel disorganized in managing their kitchen. Everybody experienced food waste due to forgotten or expired items. 65% forget what items they had when managing their kitchen inventory. And over half agreed digital pantry uploads would benefit them. And 76 agreed personalized meal planning would be helpful. Here are the top 8 challenges in the kitchen that we face. Forgetting what's in stock, expiration and food waste, disorganization, the difficulty in meal planning, not knowing offhand what you actually have in the kitchen or in the pantry, dietary restrictions, just not enough time to get it done, budgeting and overspending. We have been to the grocery lately. It's ridiculous.
All right, so this is what we use to build this prototype, and our project is really showing the power of getting back to the basics. And so just like in cooking, where mastering fundamental techniques can lead to gourmet meals, we embrace the foundational tools of web development, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, along with Node and Express for the backend. We use Node and Express to set up our server and our API endpoints, and allows us to handle the HTTP requests. We use the Spoonacular and Clarify APIs. Okay, so before we show the demo, we did have a challenge and we had to pivot. Initially, one of the primary goals was to enable the users to directly capture the image of their food items. So the goal is to take a picture of what's in your fridge or your pantry, or even upload the picture. Unfortunately, we did encounter a challenge when sending the image data to the Clarify API. We ran into some issues with the encoding of that and actually getting a response back. So we did pivot to inputting a URL because we were able to make that work. So that's kind of just a preface to the demo and why we're using a URL instead of an image upload. Okay, so let me pull up okay. So just for ease, I already put in the URL here. Obviously not the best user experience there, so we are using this for the demo. But once we, and just wanted to kind of show you, we do already have some inventory. I forgot to mention we're using SQLite for the inventory management. And as we were testing this out, we've already added to our inventory, so that's why there is some inventory there. We can go ahead and analyze the image here, and we are displaying the image that is being analyzed, and then the API is returning this data. So it returns, oh wow, okay. Okay, you can add items. And you can also get with the Spoonacular recipe suggestions from those items.
All right, we're going to hand it to the judges now for questions. So how would you, what would be the revenue model for this?
So to monetize it, we were thinking that we could have a small subscription fee, or we could actually do affiliate marketing or work with partnerships with like Instacart and Amazon and local grocery stores, because another part of this app is to implement grocery delivery, because we want this to be as less, as easy to manage and less time consuming for the user. So if they're able to manage their inventory and their meal planning and also go ahead and order it from one of those services, that would be great.
Thank you.
Okay, you were earlier demonstrating the the image recognition capability. That is for letting GrocerEase know what you have in your pantry or your fridge. Is that correct?
Yes, so essentially, yeah, you would take a picture of what's in your fridge, and instead, other apps, you have to manually input all of your ingredients, so that takes a lot of time. So we want to use image recognition to add that to your inventory.
Okay, and what about packaged ingredients? I don't know, like a box of pasta with. Are you thinking UPC labels or?
Well, there is that functionality out there, so we could add that to this, because we do want this to be one centralized app. There are other apps or web apps similar to this one. It's just that they don't all, one of them always has something that it doesn't offer. So this could be the more centralized app. So where we also would like to add like a manual input and manual editing. So we want to give all of the options.
All right. One last question. What is the process as you use your ingredients? How do you let the app know that you've used them?
We've also thought about that. We would once you create your grocery lists in this app, and purchase those items, that would deduct from the inventory. That was our thinking to code out that functionality, that there would be a deduction as well once you start buying those items.
All right.
So I guess so there's already fridges that are doing this. You probably already know. My fridge does that, I can see. And it also makes a list. Most Samsung smart fridges do. Mm-hmm. So if my fridge is doing it, why would I use this?
We were thinking that we would also have, you would have the ability to, in this app, once you take the picture, you have your inventory, you can then get your recipe suggestions based on the inventory that you have. So like if some of this inventory gets deleted, then actually you will get different recipe suggestions. From those recipe suggestions, then you can make a meal plan, and then from there, you can create a grocery list.
Fridge already does that, but okay. Makes sense. Thank you. Yeah.
No further questions? Awesome.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
folks. We really appreciate you.